Good day everyone. Proceed na tayo ngayon sa most essential learning competency. Describes the relationship between the coefficients and the roots of a quadratic equation. And now, let us answer activity 1 wherein we are required to give the values of a, b, and c in each equation. So as you can see in number 1, we have x squared minus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0. I-check mo itong equation if it is already in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Just compare the two. Kung itong equation na to is already in standard form, then it is easier for us to identify the values of our a, b, and c. Ang a is katabi ng ating x squared. That's why we have a equal to 1. B is what? Negative 9. And C is positive 20. Yan lang ang pagsagot ng activity or answer item number 1. Next, number 2. 8x squared minus 11x is equal to negative 13. Pag sinabi natin standard form, equated sa 0. So what are we going to do here? We will going to add 13 from both sides. So magiging 8x squared minus 11x plus 13 is equal to negative 13 plus 13. Yan yun. And then simplify. 8x squared minus 11x plus 13. As you can see dito, magiging 0 na yan. And look at this. 8x squared minus 11x plus 13 is equal now to 0. Nasa standard form na siya. So mabilis na natin makukuha yung value ni A, B, and C. Our A is A. Ang B is what? Negative 11 and C is 13. Ayan. So yan yung sagot. How about here? Number 3. Oops. Medyo mas marami ang ating gagawin dito. Why? It's just because dalawa yung terms na nasa right side. So first step is add or subtract pala. Subtract negative 4x from both sides. So magiging 4x minus 6. Simplify natin. Magiging 3x squared minus 4x. Ito magiging 0 na yan. Is equal to negative 6. Next step. Add 6 from both sides. So magiging 3x squared minus 4x plus 6 is equal to negative 6 plus 6. Or simplify again, 3x squared minus 4x plus 6 is equal to what? What happened to this? Magiging 0 na yan. So, next step is identify or let us find now the values of our A, B, and C. Napakadali. We have A is equal to 3, B is equal to negative 4, and C is positive 6. Ganyan lang po ang pagkuha ng mga values ng A, B, and C. And take note, we should always make our equation in standard form. Ayan. Ayan, another example. Suppose we are required to solve for the quantity of x minus 4 times the quantity of x minus 1 equals 0. Wherein kailangan nating malaman ang kanilang roots. So, na-factor na yan. So, the next thing that we're going to do is we need to set each factor to 0. So, magiging x minus 4 equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. So, what are we going to do here? Sa left side, we are going to add 4 from both sides. So, magiging x minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 0 plus 4. Ito, nag-apply lang tayo ng addition property of equality dyan. Balance. Nag-add ako ng 4 dito, nag-add din ako ng 4 dyan. So, okay lang yan. And then, the next thing we're going to do is to simplify. Negative 4 plus 4 that is equal to 0 is equal to 0 plus 4 that is equal to 4. Yan. So, this is isang root natin na yan. And then, dito, let us add ang i-add natin. magpa-plus 1 ako dito, magpa-plus 1 din ako dyan. Kasi kailangan nating gawin ang left side na variable lang na x or x na lang ang kailangan nating gawin doon sa left side para makuha natin yung root or roots. So we have x, again, magiging 0 to, is equal to 1. So this is the other roots. So we have now our roots. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to 1. Another example, solve 3x squared plus 8x equals 0. So, kailangan nating i-factor ito. So, as you can see, 3 ang numerical coefficient mo dito, 18 dito, and they are multiple of what? Multiple of 3. And aside from that, may baron tayong variable x dito, may variable x din tayo dyan, so we can factor out x also. So dito, we can factor out what? Multiple of 3 sila, so we can factor out 3 and x. So what happened? 3x squared divided by 3x, magiging x na lang yan. 18 divided by 3, that is equal to positive 6. X divided by x, that is equal to 1. So, continue, equals 0. You can check your work. 3x times x, that is equal to 3x squared. 3x times 6, that is equal to 18x. Next, since we already factored this, the next thing we're going to do is to set each factor to 0. So, 3x is equal to 0. The other one is x plus 6 equals 0. Dito muna tayo sa left side. So, as we all know, that if you're going to divide both sides by 3, x now is equal to 0. So, yan yung isang roots natin. One of the roots. And the other one is, paano natin gagawin ito? X plus 6 is equal to 0. Ang gagawin natin dito, magma-minus 6 tayo dito, magma-minus 6 din tayo doon. So, simplify, x, this is equal to 0. X is equal to what? 0 minus 6, and that is equal to negative 6. So, ito yung mga roots. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to negative 6. Another example, we have x squared plus 4x is equal to 21. So, ang una natin gagawin, we need to transform this in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So, magma-minus tayo dito ng 21 both sides, from both sides. So, we have x squared plus 4x minus 21 is equal to 21 minus 21. Kasi kailangan natin maging 0 dito. So, magma-minus tayo ng 21 dito. Ganun din sa kabila para equal, patas. So, next step, simplify. X squared plus 4x minus 21 is equal to what? 21 minus 21, that is equal to 0. Next step, kailangan natin i-factor ito. So, paanong pag-factor niyan? Consider mo muna natin yung constant term natin na negative 21. Ano ang factors ni negative 21? So, what we have here is, ano ang factors ng negative 21? So, pwede mong sabihin 7 times negative 3. 7 times negative 3 is equal to negative 21. Pag pinag-add mo sila, you add these two, 7 minus 3, and that is equal to 4. So, ibig sabihin nun, tama yung nasa middle term mo. So, we can use this. So, x squared is x times x. Ano yung factors? Plus 7 minus 3. Next, na-factor na natin yan. So, the next thing we're going to do is to set each factor to 0. So, we have x plus 7 equals 0. X minus 3 equals 0. Dito muna tayo sa kabila, sa left side. So, kailangan nating maging x lang ang matitira dito. So, mag-minus 7 tayo from both sides. So, x plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 0 minus 7. x. Ito magiging 0 yan. 0 minus 7 is equal to negative 7. Yan. Next, dito tayo sa right side. Kailangan natin maging 0 ito, so magpa-plus 3 tayo. X minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 plus 3. Ito yung mga dinagdag natin. Both sides. So, simplify. Magiging 0 rin ulit yan. 0 plus 3, that is equal to 3. So, therefore, our roots here is equal to negative 7 and x is equal to 3. That is how we solve for the roots. Okay? Alright, suppose we are required to find for the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Don't worry guys, meron tayong formula. We have here negative b over a for the sum of the roots, and for the product of the roots, we have c over a. So alam naman natin that if your equation is already in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, ito si a, ito si b, ito si c, then madali na lang. So let us try this example. 6x squared plus 12x minus 18 equals 0. So the first step that we're going to do is to identify our a, b, and c. Why? It's just because pag na-identify mo na yung a, b, and c, ipa-plug in mo na lang, iso-substitute mo na lang dyan, then simplify. And you will get now the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. So for our a here, as you can see, standard form naman na siya. So wala natin gagalawin dyan. Just simply copy kung ano yung a mo is equal to 6, ang b is 12, ang c is negative 18. Take note, you have to consider yung mga sign nila. You copy, kung ito ay negative, gawin mo ring negative yan. Ito, since this is negative or minus dyan, magiging negative dito. So for the sum of the roots, wherein that is negative b over a, ano ang b? 12. Negative yon, so negative 12. Negative yung formula, that's why magiging negative doon, no? And then a is 6. Simplify, negative 12 divided by 6, that is equal to negative 2. And that is the answer. Next, for the product of roots, for the product of the roots or product of roots, c over a. What is c? Negative 18. What is a? 6. Divide. Negative 18 divided by 6, that is equal to negative 3. So therefore, this is the product of the roots. Yan. Sum of the roots is negative 2. That's it. That concludes our discussion for today. Thank you for watching and hope makatulong ito sa inyong pag-solve ng inyong module.